Creativity depends not only on the open mindset and our willingness to change and shape, but also on the feeling of security. When we have the safe frameworks, we can allow ourselves to be creative. The world is full of complexity. But it's not only about the small details that are thousands everywhere. It's also about seeing the things as a whole. When we see the dots, we can connect them. When we have the connections, we can make these connections smart, and only through the understanding the structure and making it smart for ourselves, we can be creative. I can explain this concept to you on my work as a pianist, and maybe this is also something that you can learn from musician and apply it in your profession. People often ask me, how is it possible to play complex compositions, like, for example, sonatas of Ludwig van Beethoven? When they look at the music, they see thousands of notes. And this is exactly how it looks to me when I start working on it. You see several pages of black notes. How do I proceed? First of all, I try to reduce the complexity to several sections. I try to understand these sections and how they are connected to each other. For example, this is the theme, this is the opening. This is really the basic stone of this fundament that I am working on. Okay? Then there is something that comes as a juxtaposition, for example, this. Okay? Then the repetition of the basic theme. Then the repetition of the juxtaposition. Then the melody goes further. You can see that these two voices start interacting. And this is where I get an idea how to shape it, through understanding these two voices and bringing them together. And this is just the beginning, but I go bar after bar looking for the initial motif. Then I see how this motif develops. For example, sounds very complex, but it's also as you can see, that's the dots. I decided for myself and I consider them important. I try to connect these dots to the next sections, and then I make the music in between. And that's where I have my creativity, but only within the safe framework of the structure that I defined. So it's like the roadmap that I have. You can compare it to the roadmap that you use when you are driving. This is something that I can imprint in my mind, and when I'm performing it, especially when I perform it without music, I can always get back to my dots and use them for the better performance. So it's all about smart structure.